Hi, I'm Kyle from Tokyo Munchies, here with Critical Thinking Podcast, thinking shit through one podcast at a time.
It's me looking at you, looking at me, looking at me, looking at you, looking at me, looking at you, looking at me. And we have our special guest on the show, Kyle from Tokyo Munchies, Samurai Kyle.
Ohayou gozaimasu, Kaeru desu. Yoroshiku onegaishimasu.
That's Japanese for I have a very, very, very large penis, and I run this entire country from the suit of armor I wear on my cock. Anyways, well, man, hey, look.
How would you know?
It's like a little samurai puppet.
He sent me a panoramic. Okay.
So, for instance, if we continue to try to negotiate and see if Amy Winehouse wants to come on with us.
Isn't she dead?
Yeah.
Amy
Yeah.
Winehouse
Okay,
is
wrong
dead.
person. Wrong person.
We shall gather the Necronomicon.
Yeah, we're gonna
and bring the Necronomicon.
we're gonna fucking bring her back from the dead. Yeah. Okay, say we have dead celebrities on our show.
That would be awesome. Can we have dead celebrities on the show?
You could do the voices.
Fuck yes.
Yeah, I'll just shoot over here by Kyle.
Go ahead, just put it right.
I'm gonna start
Kyle, I
taking
know
pictures.
Go ahead.
You and I are boys, but damn,
will.
he really missed you.
See, this is what I'm having.
God damn.
Shit.
I know, all right.
Sometimes you miss the man. The man behind the man.
Oh,
Hey, Josh, talk on this so
Okay.
make sure.
So I'm behind him. Thank God.
No, no.
Wait a minute, I added that up. That was me behind him. All right. Would you like a back rub?
Damn.
Because I'm in the right position.
Holy shit.
oh.
Oh, wait, you don't have a job.
I've got a day off today, man. I don't have a job. Fuck you, Miguel.
When and where? This job's better than
Tomorrow.
your
You could
job.
take a 15-hour flight to go visit. I'm sure that he'd be glad to bang you in the ass.
Oh,
Miguel.
God.
That's nasty.
I'm the pitcher. Hello.
That's not the case you said for me.
No.
Yeah, look at this fool. That's his whole house in the background. That's how small. Sorry, Tokyo. I don't know what he's talking about. That's his living room. Look at his kitchen in the background. No, I'm
Yeah,
kidding.
man. Yeah.
I know.
Over here is the laundry.
Yeah.
Over here is the toilet. And over here is where the magic happens. Not the bedroom.
You open out the window, it's their living room. Hello.
Yeah, man. Yeah, seriously, before, dude, where the apartment I lived in, you can open the window and you just put your hand through the window and you can knock on the neighbor's door. It's fucking crazy.
Whoa.
That's what I said.
How much space between the two buildings is like, do you have some sugar? And then they're like, Gaijin kurikare! Yeah, narikore, Gaijin kurikare, urusai. That's pretty much the most harshest thing a Japanese person will say to you is Gaijin kurikare, which means foreigner, go home and never come back.
Fuck, that'll happen the second we get off the plane.
Oh yeah, there you go. There's the blurred out stuff there.
Oh wow! Yeah, I wonder what's happening there. She appears to be throwing up marshmallows.
It's like a lightsaber. Use the force. Put it in your mouth.
As you can see, this is a victim of local food poisoning. Trinidad has throwing up the marshmallows all night long. We feel so sorry for her. You said Dix. He's going to teach you a wonderful Japanese saying about Tokyo Munchies here. He's really looking forward to it, and so are we.
Fuck that guy. I already signed it with North Korea guy.
What? He's not South Korean, you jackass. What? He's not even
This is
Japanese. He's freaking Australian. Although
This is the DMZ, man. The DMZ. Come on.
Naked.
that's something Sean fantasized about. We know what's going on between them two. Okay.
If you want to get into a fight, a physical fight with a Japanese person, you say to them, "Anata no chinpoko chin chisai," which means you have a really small dick, and instantly they're gonna punch you in the face.
Dr. Pepper ones. I got sour apple ones.
No, I just want something to drink with some oomph.
Here, pull down your pants.
Oh,
Steph.
God.
Oh, wow.
One of the best things that makes you feel more manly when you live in Japan.
Super big boys. Wow.
It's the big boy outside. Super Okamoto condom. But it's true. It's seriously true, guys. When I went into the drugstore with my wife for the first time and just grabbed a box of condoms off the shelf, and she's like, "Oh, don't get them. They don't fit." I'm like, "Nah, it's fine." But yeah, when I got home, I'm like, "Yeah, they don't fit." Like, excuse me, one box of big boys L size, please. Black Stallion.
Maybe you need you need to moonlight and sell some of those to America. I bet they'd be really popular over here. Give everybody a nice ego boost.
Yeah, that's exactly it. It gives you a nice ego boost. You're like, yeah. And the other, yeah, it's good value. Wow.
Wow.
That guy's got quite a lightsaber on him. Really, really big.
Hey, you dirty bastards.
I don't think that's how
That was very, very British of you.
This is cold.
You dirty, dirty Japanese man. Would you like to touch my small parts? Oh, that's very nice.
Hello and welcome to another exciting episode of Critical Thinking Podcast. I'm your host, Kyle, along with my co-host,
Rick the Rizzo, and our other co-host,
Sean.
and the other Mexican in the room, Miguel G.
and this is a critical look at all things gaming, movies, collectibles, and so much more. No, legitimately, there's a Planet Fitness commercial where it's this guy and he's flexing in the mirror and he's like, looking at me, looking at you. Here's me, looking at me, looking at you, looking at me. And they always do that because they had that other one where it was those hot chicks in the locker room and they're like, I'm so hot. No, you're so hot. No, I'm so hot. No, you're so hot. And they had that girl in the background who's all average and shit, looking all awkward. Like, what the fuck? I'm so hot.
Yeah.
Oh, I love those. Those are awesome commercials.
So that one guy that we knew at Bally's, Kyle, that one little short guy that went down on his knees.
Oh, yeah.
On the thing.
Wait a minute. What did he do? Was he down on his knees?
Yes.
Oh.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. What kind of gym is this?
The gym got real awkward.
He sits there and grabs his cable and then yells and falls on his knees and he starts.
That still wasn't as bad as the Jesus guy.
Oh.
That Jesus guy, he'd be doing curls and he'd be like, Jesus, the one no weights, praise the Lord. And I was like, loud as shit. And I was like, God damn, okay. Like, okay. It's like, Jesus don't want it. I was like, swole Jesus. You know what I'm saying? No, my favorite was the no rep guy.
No rep guy.
He would load up the plates and it was just like the Kevin Hart stand up where he's like, he'd load up the plates and do none. He'd just leave. It was hilarious. He would literally be like, woo! Yeah! And he'd get on the bar and then he'd be like, all right, time to go. And then he'd leave. He would never do anything at all, ever.
That was the workout, was putting the weights on.
But then there was always that one guy who we call, what was it, the Beast?
The Beast.
And this guy right here was just like a walking, I don't know. He should have been in the CrossFit Games. Like, it was something ridiculous.
The funny thing was his name was Rick.
Yeah. He was swole Rick as opposed to handsome Rick and not this Rick.
I thought it was Pretty Rick.
Oh, yeah, that was Pretty Rick?
It was Pretty Rick.
Miguel does like him pretty. He's not here to defend himself.
I'm swole Rick, just not the swole you'll think.
Oh, whoa, swollen.
That's a condition.
Anyway,
Miguel just messaged me and he said dicks. So I'm not sure what he's talking about.
yeah,
But he said dicks.
I think he's envisioning dicks.
That's a Freudian slip.
In Japanese, dick is chimpoko.
Chimpoko.
Chimpoko. So if you say I like, so ski is I like, so ski des. So you can say, chimpoko ski des. I like dick.
Hey, Hey,
But if you put a-
you should tell him it's something else, and then tell
Yeah,
him
if
you're
you
going to
put it-
teach him some badass Japanese, and instead you teach him that, and then the whole show he's going around saying "I like dicks." That would be great, and then we can reveal at the end what you really were saying. So we got to come up with like a cool phrase, like this is how you say Tokyo Munchies is awesome in Japanese, and you just keep saying that.
Chimpokoski desu.
Oh, okay, Miguel. Okay. It's like, oh, thank you very much for teaching me something about the Japanese.
If you put a ka on the end of that, like Chimpokoski desu ka, that means like, do you like dicks? Like a question. So Chimpokoski desu ka? Do you like dicks?
And he'd be, and what you're really asking him, and we had to ask him where he thinks it's something else, where he says yes all the time. You know what I'm saying? He's like,
Okay, so Chimpokoski.
yeah, Chimpokoski.
Chimpokoski.
That means Tokyo Munchies is great. Chimpokoski. Tokyo Munchies is good.
Oh, no.
He's not here to defend
We
himself.
need to do this. We need to do this.
Yes.
You need to do this.
Yes.
Okay. So, okay, so you guys can all say that, Chimpokoski.
Chimpokoski. Now,
Chimpokoski.
just for the record, how do you say no? It's like Chimpokoski? No.
No is more muzikashi, more difficult. No is ie.
Yeah.
Ie.
Knee, like a knee or a e?
Ie.
Knee.
Ie.
Inya?
No, not in your mouth.
Oh, a chimboko suru suru. Suck dick.
It's like this makes me wish I had the Rosetta Stone. It's totally awkward.
What's up?
Oh, it's a big MG.
Back the windows down.
I've been following you guys, so I understand you need to keep it clean, so I won't be saying anything bad other than Chimpokoski.
That is his new motto. He wants you to say that for his Tokyo Munchies thing. You know, specifically for Miguel. We're going to teach you some Japanese here, Miguel, and we want you to say it for his,
Tell him to repeat it again.
his company. Go, repeat that again for Miguel.
Chimpokoski.
Say that out loud for us.
Chimpokoski.
Chubokoski? What does that mean? I suck dick?
Damn, you know Japanese this whole time? Fuck you, man. I thought you were just playing. He guessed it all the first time.
He knows the universal language of dick. That's why.
See, I came here to bring Christian podcast to a realization. These fuckers want to take a dirt. I quit.
Oh,
First
sorry
of all,
about that, yeah.
the microphone's about to catch on fire.
I can keep it clean for you guys. It's cool. It's cool. I understand that. It's nice to see you guys getting some traction with the white country bred wholesome girls there.
Yeah.
The old Christian.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
That's what you bitches get.
Wow. That was
I
lovely.
didn't even deserve it. Oh, God. I just came up with the whole plan to make you sound like you were a fag, but that's cool. Hey, if you're going to do that, rub my nipples with some caramel.
How about some Bing Boom?
Oh, wow. Anyways, so real quick, bring it up to speed.
You guys suck.
No, we lick. And
Wait. Like what? Let's be specific.
vagina.
Yes, okay.
I have
Okay.
a wife. Hopefully, you all have girlfriends or some type of girls in your lives. If not, get one. Or your hand, whatever.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it.
I'm already married. I can't tell you anything. Don't listen to me. I'm already married, man. I'm off the market.
I've been married 6 years next month. And he's still.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, the same as me, Josh. Yeah, it's 6 years next month.
Nice.
Congratulations, y'all haven't murdered each other.
Very painful.
Damn.
So you get into that kind of stuff. Okay.
Anyway, so we're gonna go right into it. So Kyle owns Tokyo Munchies. Unfortunately, like we're not brothers, so that would be cool because then I would get the inheritance of his massive, huge company. Ooh. Yeah. See, he got it. Anyway, so we're gonna go right into it. So, anyways, first we're gonna ask you a couple things, and then the first thing I want to ask you is how did you find out about our show, and then what attracted you most to listening to Critical Thinking Podcast?
I found you guys. I was just on Twitter one day surfing around, and actually the MiG-1 gave me a follow. The MiG-1, big shout to MiG-1 there. he followed me and sent me a message. I'm like, oh, cool. And I checked you guys out. I'm like, oh yeah, I like some critical thinking. I like to talk about some nasty stuff. And yeah, I
That sounds like
started listening to this guy. He was speaking to me in Spanish. I was slightly excited, and then I thought, yeah, you guys are cool. I'll have a listen and have a follow, and I've been a big fan of critical thinking ever since.
awesome. Right, Miguel?
Where's the Spanish you were talking about?
I don't know, but had I known this shit before, I wouldn't have reached out to him.
Peter reached
It
under
wasn't
him.
like that. It wasn't like that, guys. It was more gentle. It was more gentle.
What
After I received Rick approval, then everything was great. It was fantastic.
Rick approved.
Rick approved.
He likes that wasabi in the mouth.
Green, like what he blows the Hulk? What the fuck? What the fuck? Anyway, so okay, now tell us a little bit about yourself and a little bit about your company, man.
Oh, dude, I'm an Aussie. I live in Japan. I've been here for about 10 years. And Tokyo Munchies is my love child, my little baby. I started off with nothing, and I've been slowly building it up over the last 2 or 3 years. We export Japanese candy, snacks, chocolates,
Hookers.
anything you can think of, worldwide, every country, anywhere. And we always give our supporters a nice present, a nice extra gift. Something cool from Tokyo.
What made you want to get into that? Like, what made you get to the point where you're like, you know what? I want to start a fucking like a candy company.
Got a little bit disillusioned with doing the 9 to 5 normal shit, and I wanted to push myself to the next level, but I also wanted to give people an experience of Japan in their own home, in their own country. So you don't have to come to Japan to experience Japan. I'll send you a box of Japanese goodness straight to your door. And you can sit at home, play your PlayStation, check out Deadpool, and get your munchies on and have a good time.
What are you looking at me for? Okay, so everybody wants to know, how the fuck did an Australian guy get to Japan?
And was it by boat or did you swim?
I was gonna say, he got a little Mexican in him. He swam.
Yeah, that's what happened last night. Well, kangaroos, they can swim pretty good, and we have a lot of kangaroos, so I thought, yeah, I'll just jump on a kangaroo, and we'll just have a bit of a paddle over to Tokyo and see what's going on.
While drinking a Foster's.
Yeah, while drinking. Nah, mate, Aussies. Nah, we don't drink Fosters in Australia, mate. That's export only. Only you Yanks drink of Fosters.
Okay, then what do you drink?
BB. Or 4X.
It sounded like you said VD, and I officially... That's gross. Venereal disease is not something I want to drink. Sorry. I'm out.
Yeah, BB. So actually, we'll do a promo moment here. BB. It's Australia for beer.
Nice.
Now he's drinking that straight sake.
Actually, seriously, no, I met a Japanese chick when I was in Australia when I had my skateboard shop, and she was sweet as, and we are going to get married. I was going to move over to Japan and marry her, but just before I was going to get on the plane, she messaged me and said, I don't want to see you ever again. Don't come to Japan. Gaijin kunikaire. And so I'm like, oh, shit. I've got my plane ticket. I'm at the airport. I might as well still go. And so I just moved to Tokyo and tried living life in a different country. So it was a good experience.
That's actually really heartbreaking and really cool at the same time.
You like turned it all into a grand adventure instead of being, well, my life just got fucked over. That's pretty amazing.
That's what losers do.
Yeah.
That's fucking
Thanks,
great.
dude. It was sort of like, what can you do? Like, you're at the airport, you got the ticket in your hand, then you get a message, you're like, oh, don't come. And you're like, oh, well, that's what she said again. But I just thought, I'm going to challenge life, take it to the next level.
Well, our
It's
people.
Rick approved.
Not
It's
Rick,
Rick
Rick approved.
It's Rick Lopez. It's official Rick Lopez approved.
So, okay, question. I do actually have a cool question. So, you actually picked your shit up, you moved to Australia, you moved from Australia, you hit Japan soil, and you just said, fuck it, I'm staying. Like, how does that work exactly? Like, how do you just go, you know what? Fuck it. Do you have to file? Is it like a ton of paperwork? Like, how does this someone who's, basically exported himself to another country, basically kind of just settle up? Because here in America, it's pretty much like, green card? No? Get the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't just land.
Not always. Well, actually, to add on to that, are you an official Japanese citizen?
No, I have a spouse visa. So I'm my visa status is spouse of Japanese national, so it's like a wedding visa type of thing.
He's illegal.
No. I got legit. I got a legit visa.
He's got papers, man. He's got papers.
Show us
know
that green
about
card.
This fucking guy.
It's good question, man. That same as what Josh said. It's really super hard to export yourself to Japan or migrate to Japan. You need to have a university degree, 4 years, and then you can apply for a work visa. The company that hires you has to sponsor your work visa. I'm a go-get-em type of guy, so I just thought, yeah, I'll just get married instead and get a wedding visa.
So you didn't want to lose your
Get
soul
that
to
ring
the
on your finger and you're in here.
He pretty much just ran around the airport screaming like, "Yo, you want some Aussie cock?"
Marry me!
Yeah. I don't want to leave. I just got here.
Yeah, it's super hard. Like,
That's what she
I
said.
proposed to my... That's what she said again. I proposed to my before my visa finished. I met a really beautiful girl, and I wanted to marry her because she was perfect for me. So I proposed to her, and I bought her a beautiful ring. And then we talked to her parents about us getting married, and then they said, no, you can't get married. So I'm like, I'm going to go back to Australia. So I went back to Australia, worked in traffic control. And then she came over and saw me, and we talked to her parents again, and then said, yeah, it's okay, you can get married now. It's been 2 years. So, and then came back to Japan and been living together here ever since.
That's kind of cool.
But
He earned it.
Yeah, that's really interesting. So they didn't have an issue with her marrying a foreigner per se, but they wanted her to know you for a long enough period of time before it was okay.
Yeah, that was pretty much it. Yeah, they didn't have an issue with her marrying a foreigner, but they wanted us to be together for 2 or 3 years before we got married. And yeah, it's really difficult. Long distance relationship is really hard, especially from 2 different countries and different languages. But yeah, everything worked out. Everything's good.
You were nude Skyping? Gotcha.
Do you miss Australia?
Yeah, I do miss Australia. I miss the openness. I miss the space of Australia. And it's really, really bizarre for me when I go back to Australia. Everybody's super friendly. So you get off the plane, you walk through the airport, and everybody's like, "Oh, g'day, mate. Welcome to Australia." I'm like, "Oh, cool. Thanks, mate." And in Japan, you get off the plane in the airport, and they're like, "Nani kore? I don't know. Kurikare doko desu ka?" And they're just, oh my god! Japanese people are not generally too friendly in Tokyo, but in Osaka and other parts of Japan, all the Japanese people are super friendly. They're really nice.
Are you living in those parts of the Japan, or are you living in the shitty parts?
I'm living in the shitty part.
He gets out of his house, there's a tomato, randomly flies at his door.
Oh my god!
You pinche gaijin!
What are you, Spanish? What the fuck?
So I can see how Tokyo Munchies kind of started then, huh? They were throwing candy, and you're like, hey, inventory.
Exactly, yeah. It's like people are throwing candy at me. I'm like, hey, if you're going to throw it at me, I'm going to throw it at some dude in America, or some dude in South Australia, or some dude over there in Portugal or somewhere.
Hey, look, this
So it's just a pass.
He'd be like, hey, look, this dumb fuck Mig just messaged me. I get him.
Well, that part was true.
The shit.
But God, you said it. I didn't say it. See it. Anyways, what's the basis for the Tokyo Munchies, and where do you see Tokyo Munchies going over the next couple of years?
The basis is building up my stock levels, building up my company's presence online, building up my customers. Over the next few years, I want to expand into online anime, doing Japanese lessons online via YouTube, via podcasts, doing sponsorship programs, and taking it from there and seeing where I can take it to the next level. So I have some ideas for the future, but it's just step by step because I'm doing this by myself. I do everything by myself. I have nobody to help me, so I've just got to slowly do it piece by piece and build up my presence, build up my stock, build up my customer base, and then take it into anime, take it into graphic design, make online comics, do Japanese lessons, do some porn.
He said corn.
Do some more.
He said corn. There was no porn. It was corn. He said get some corn. That's what he said.
Sorry, we did corn. Yeah, so corn. Yeah. Corn chips are nice. Corn chips are nice. I've been talking to Sean, and Sean mentioned to me about doing merchandising. So you guys are going to merchandise, so I'm going to merchandise more too. I've got Tokyo Munchies shoes, so you can buy Tokyo Munchies shoes. I'm going to do some Kyle bird flipping t-shirts, some Miguel professional bird flipper, Kyle Krempel, professional bird flipper t-shirts, Miguel inspector t-shirts, some Rick approved t-shirts. Josh and Sean are going to come up with a cool idea for you guys, but yeah, we'll take it to the merchandise level later and cross collab with you guys.
You need to add Japanese women to your site. Japanese women brides. I guarantee you'll get some buyers over here.
Don't listen to Miguel for business advice.
Oh, we have this nice. Well, I can't do it. Do it, Kyle. Come on, be racist with me.
Be racist. Come on in. Join the fun. It's all good. No.
It's actually sad with his business idea right there with the Japanese mail order brides. I can think of 2 people off the top of my head who would order.
It's like, well, that theory was wrong, Kyle. We've already sold out in a week.
No refunds. once you know what you're getting into. Once you order, that's it.
It's sideways and vagina. Anyways, hey, so question: how do you choose what goes on to Tokyo Munchie's site, like the candy, the chips? How do you choose? Do you personally eat it and then go, "Hey, this is fucking amazing"? Or are you walking along? Do you go to places where they sell the stuff and you decide, "Hey, I want to try that for selling through my Tokyo Munchies"? How do you do that?
Whatever he finds in the dumpster, my brother, that's what shows up on the list.
Yeah, I check the bin at the local McDonald's and think, that's a good choice. So I go to my suppliers and I have a look around. I check the market and I think I see what the market's doing, what people are interested in, and I keep tabs on the calendar dates and what's happening in the candy national holidays. There is actual candy national holidays worldwide, so I follow that. And then I keep my eye open for rare stuff, which is really limited edition. And then I grab that and I chuck it up in the shop and I present it to you guys and to the world. Like, this is very limited edition. This is Japanese, like, Tokyo area only, available now. We've only got X amount of it in stock. You can get it now. If not, you miss out and you can never get it again. And you'll spend your whole life just crying in your hands thinking, why didn't I buy that Pocky Sakura? Why didn't I get that cherry-flavored chocolate Easter bunny? I try to share with the world the uniqueness of Japanese candy and Japanese snacks on a more exclusive scale. So right now we have like really limited edition Spring 2018 Coca-Cola Slim Bottle aluminium cherry blossom bottles. And these are really rare. I've been hunting for these for 2 months and I've finally found some. So I've got these up in the shop right now, available, and there's free shipping on them. So this is the way I approach my products. I want to give the customers a unique experience of Japanese snacks and candies that they can't experience anywhere else, other than Miguel's stomach.
Hey, by the way, those Kit Kat, what was it, the Kit Kats with liquor in them? I remember that. That was fucking badass.
Yeah, those were friggin'
And
amazing.
it wasn't that it wasn't
sake flavor.
Yeah, it wasn't that it got you drunk or anything like that. That flavor was
amazing,
Like,
yeah.
it was fucking straight amazing. It was
Strawberry maple, way better, bro. Trust me.
Have you guys had the wasabi Kit Kats?
No, I won't do that. But Rick approved.
I want to try it.
It is delicious. No, it's not hot. It's all the flavor and it's delicious.
It's like, but Kyle, we do have to recommend the wasabi beef chips.
Those were good.
Those were awesome.
Yeah, I would have told you more about them, but fat fuck over there ate them all.
Yeah,
Hey,
Sean over here.
I got the Tokyo Munchies. What can I say? I was,
He was toking on the weed outside and came in and ate all the shit.
We did like a taste test live, and we're like, yeah, it was good. And next thing you know, we're like, is there any more chips? And there's Sean sitting there with an empty bag.
You fuckers wanted more?
Well, it's official. It's Rick Lopez approved.
Hey, so question, you had mentioned starting or getting into podcasting, which I think is really cool because that's pretty much exactly how we got started. We were like, hey, I want a podcast. How do we do that? Fuck. Okay.
I thought I was your inspiration.
Well, yeah, but I mean, that was, then I had a flash of reality. But, anyways, so question, what would you like to do on your podcast, and what's keeping you from podcasting?
Nothing's actually stopped me from doing podcasting. I just actually downloaded the Anchor app last night to my smartphone. Anchor lets me record my podcasts live, put in my audio, and actually publish on their channels. So I'll be working on a podcast tonight, and I'll be putting it out there very soon. And I'll be talking about life in Japan, helping people learn some unique Japanese words, not too nasty, and help people learn Japanese, talk about Japanese candy, talk about Japanese events like the Penis Festival, which just went down.
The what?
What?
Yes, that's a
Miguel got very interested.
What? I wanted to show mine. Show the world.
Do you have a microscope?
Nice. Save the cheerleader, save the world.
Yeah, so it's seriously, it's a serious thing in Japan. It's a fertility festival, but it's commonly known as a Penis Festival. It's in Kamakura. It's in mid-April.
He said
and
Kamakura.
Kamakura. Kamakura is a beach area in Japan. It's a coastal area. They have a fertility festival, which is commonly known as the Penis Festival, and they have a massive, 18-foot long, huge phallus, which they bring out of the temple, and there's penis-shaped ice cream, there's penis-shaped candy, there's penis-shaped chocolate, there's penis-shaped food, and all these Japanese girls and all these foreigners come to enjoy celebrating the penis.
Why didn't you order those, Miguel? I thought that's what you'd want.
Stick in your ass. How you like the ice cream, Rick?
Strawberry. Why is it strawberry? Oh, dear God.
He likes the chocolate, though.
Is this a nude beach? Because I'm wondering, you could be doing some sick shit out there.
You know
I'm
what
just
makes it
saying.
hilarious is the day that it's on.
It's not quite.
April 1st.
It's not quite near the beach, but it's close. It's close. But yeah, it's the fertility. It's the penis festival, and these are the things I'd like to share with the world and give people a hands-on experience.
That's
with.
We have a picture of the giant.
He threw quotes with his fingers, just so you guys know.
Because Japan's when you're in Japan, it's really super cool. It's really super interesting. Japan's very seasonal. All the Japanese will tell you Japan has 4 seasons, not like the rest of the world. The rest of the world doesn't have 4 seasons, just Japan. But the events here are crazy. Like springtime, you have the Hanabi, which is a cherry blossom festival. All the Japanese go to the parks. They put down a little blue tarp. In order to keep your spot, one person from your group has to stay there on your little blue tarp and sleep there the night. So you guys have a company. You guys are like the Critical Four. So you'd nominate the youngest guy, Sean.
Wow.
Sean has to stay in the park all night, sleeping on this blue sheet to reserve your spot. And then the next day, you guys all come and you just drink heaps of piss, heaps of beer, heaps of whatever, and eat all day and just enjoy this raining of cherry blossoms. And you just get drunk in the park for no reason whatsoever but enjoy pink flowers. It's good value.
Hey, I'm packing up. I'll be at your house in about a couple hours. Now coming to Tokyo Monkeys. Monkeys.
Tokyo Monkey.
That's what it was. Guys in Kurikare Katsuku.
Did you know Japanese before you went to Japan?
No. I moved to Japan with only 3 words. It was konnichiwa, arigatou gozaimasu, sumimasen. So it's konnichiwa, hello, arigatou gozaimasu, thank you, sumimasen, excuse me. That's 3 words.
Wow.
And I've been living here for 8 years now, going on 8, 9, 10 years, I don't know, I lost track, but yeah, just 3 words, suitcase, bit of cash, and the dream of chasing Japanese girls. Oh yeah.
And he got one, man. Luckily too, because he would have had to leave the airport. It's like, hey, you don't come back here.
Yeah, it's funny. Kyle's the only one asking questions. We all just bullshit. What the hell?
Well, he had a lot of good questions.
Well, we know you were shutting down, so I'm letting you get all your questions out, sir.
Yeah.
Oh, that's how it is.
Yeah. There's logic to this. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, anyways, actually, on that note, I really do probably have to go.
Well, get the fuck out.
Damn.
Damn.
But I know he's just starting his day, and I'm just ending mine. It's about 9 o'clock here at night, so I'm gonna head off to bed. You guys rock it. Enjoy it. Kyle, it was good seeing you.
Yeah, man. Nice to see you too, Carl, man. Knuckles, boom, shakalaka.
Good.
Is it, so that ruptured all the way here from Japan. Fist bumps out the. So, anyways, y'all guys rock it. Do what you need to do.
Sex Talk 101. Here we go.
Wow. No.
Don't listen to anything Miguel has to say about sex.
Why are you holding
Got a wire?
Well, good to see you, Carl, man. Have a good one, dude.
So let me ask you a couple of questions now. Now it's my turn. Let me use my interview voice here.
Oh, here we go.
So you and I have talked multiple times, and
We have.
you're on your way to become a tennis instructor.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about that. How's it going so far with that?
Yeah, so, just something totally random. Yeah, I'm actually training now to be a US PPA tennis coach in Tokyo. So I teach professional tennis at the US Embassy here in Tokyo and also at the Tokyo American Club. And I also have the Japanese summer camp here coming up, which is a 1-month intensive program teaching tennis at the American school in Japan. So I'll be teaching tennis, hitting balls with rackets, and teaching kids how to have a good swing.
And that's for my BDSM supply. At my BDSM supply, beating balls with rackets.
For all your tennis needs, drop by Chrisman International Tennis School in Tokyo, Japan, and we only teach in English, so good luck with that.
So the reason I bring that up is because once he starts making the money, he's going to send us some money. Put him on the spot.
Yeah, that was that thing that really pissed me off last few months. Like, I was working as a pimp, and I was just about to crack it and make some good money and hook you guys up with some stuff and hook up the other people that ask me for free stuff all the time. And then I got fired, and then I have no money, and just been struggling now to get back and get enough money to pay the rent and just live the daily life. It's really shitty recently.
Yeah, tough world, man. Martha Stewart gets fired for insider trading. She gets popular. He does it. He goes hell.
So, Kyle, you're actually trying to work a separate job while doing the Tokyo Munchie sales?
Yeah, I actually work 3 different jobs. I'm a Skateboarding Australia SBA skateboard coach. I'm training now to be a US PPA tennis coach. I teach English. I run Tokyo Munchies, and I do graphic design freelance and internet marketing, content creation freelance. And I work as an extra on Japanese movies and TV commercials and product placement.
I know you mentioned you said anime. So do you draw?
Oh, I do. I do a little bit of anime. I do draw a little bit. I'm studying right now. I draw Western style comics, so Wolverine, Iron Man, Spider-Man. That's my style of drawing. So now I'm studying actually to learn how to do Japanese style anime because this is Japan. This is Tokyo Munchies. This is what I want to represent. But yeah, I study anime, I do draw, I have a nice Wacom tablet, and yeah.
Okay.
Studying.
What don't you do? I mean, are you like the broke ass Aussie Batman over there? I mean,
Yeah, the only thing I don't do, dude, is I don't do drugs. That's about it. Everything I do, everything else, anything.
let's
Everything and anything.
Let's put this
I
man
play
forward to be the new
basketball,
hero. The new hero in DC is going to be Tokyo Munchies Kyle right here.
I play bass guitar, I play acoustic guitar, I'm a singer, I act, I do pretty much everything, dude. Nothing stops me.
An Aussie
So right
superhero
now
in
I'm-
Japan. That would be a nice.
An Aussie superhero in Japan. This would be the best comic ever. Roll with it here.
Cool. So what name do you recommend, Sean, man?
Oh man, what name? We have to come up with something great though. It can't have anything to do with kangaroos. That's been ruined by Captain Kangaroo.
Nice.
So that's
We shall call him the Kiwi.
the kiwi. I don't know. I think we need to go after kind of that vampire identity that I kind of started to craft for him. It needs to be something kind of gothic, kind of vampiric.
He does look kind of pasty. Or is that just the camera? Need some sun.
Sorry, I had something in my eye. Sorry.
It's called my juice.
Yeah, no, I like your idea, Sean, man. I want to go with the vampire, more gothic theme with my business because all the other candy companies here in Japan, they all do the cute anime girl, like, hey, you order your candy, some cute anime girl mascot character on their website. I want to go more gothic. I want to go more rock and roll. I want to stand out from the crowd. I know being popular is like following this format. Do the cute website, do the cute mascot, do the cute style. But that's not me. I want my business to be unique, like Uncanny, and like Critical Thinking Podcast. You guys are unique. I want to be unique too. I want to do it my way.
Absolutely.
So I'm going to go vampire, gothic, rock and roll.
Mexican. There you go.
I know you mentioned acting. Also, do you hide your accent or you just keep it?
Hide my accent.
Let's get some English. Let's get some American English.
It's American. Okay. Well, I don't know about you guys, but there's some queer steers down by the farm. We're going to get them out with some rockets and some bazookas and goddamn it, get the fuck Sean in there, smack that booty. Yeah!
He warmed up to it pretty good after he started getting in there. It sounded legit.
And for Sean, let's get some Irish.
Hey, lassie, when Irish eyes are smiling, it's like a dawn in spring.
I think it's better than most of us here.
Can I get some German?
And Balkan like in Fleur. They speaking the nits, they sucking the dick, they sprechen Leisen. I think das Boots.
Das Boots.
Das Auto, das Boots.
All right, let's get
Hasta la vista, baby.
What about speaking English in a Japanese accent?
Oh, wow.
Sumiya-san, can you speak English? Oh, great. Can I use my credit card? Credit card wakata? Credit card? Cake arimasu ka? Cake arimasu ka? Do you have some cake? Can you speak English?
Now you need him to speak some Mexican. I want to hear his Mexican gangster.
Oh, wow. Like Cholo?
We want Cholo.
Mexican. Cholo, hey, what's up, homie? You want to come to my house and use my blower? You clean the leaves of my lawn, man. I give you some cervezas. And maybe come back to my house, have some burritos and some tortillas.
That's a little gay, Mexican. We want hardcore Cholo, vato.
He could be a gay Cholo.
He's gay
He's
Cholo.
macho gay.
Gracias, manchetos. Yo, give me your best British.
Oh my God!
He's about to murder it.
Best British. Shit! Quick, give me a British actor. Something I've seen with a British guy in it.
Sean Connery. No, well, that would actually be more Scottish. Technically,
That's Scottish.
James Bond.
James Bond. The name was Bond.
Which one?
James Bond.
Well, that's the thing. It could be an Irish James Bond or a Scottish James Bond. That's why I was thinking.
Professor X.
I'm gonna hit you with my shillelagh.
Oh, yeah. Patrick Stewart.
Oh God, dude, Patrick Stewart speaks.
Tim Curry.
Will you give me a chance? I'm not that good at British accents.
The Beatles.
I hate the fucking Beatles.
Yeah, me too, man.
They're fucking
I used to
insane.
love the Beatles, but I hate them now.
If you like the Beatles,
Paul
you're gay.
McCartney.
You're gay. Okay? We're just a bunch of four guys singing about guy songs. The Yellow Submarine. The Yellow Submarine.
They made a whole lot more fucking money than you do.
Well, you know what? Something about this, fellas. They worship the devil.
Yeah, I know. Play their music backwards.
John Lennon. And by the way, rumor is that Paul McCartney really died in 1969 in a car wreck. Thanks to Richard
he did
Slash.
too.
Richard Slash, the Rock and Roll Twilight Zone podcast.
Wow.
You need to listen to that show. It's really fucking good. Seriously, I'm all conspiracy brother now.
I watched that movie. That was some trippy shit, man. That was very, very convincing.
That's right. John Lennon tried to get into the house with the freaking gargoyles.
Yeah. John Lennon didn't actually get shot by anybody. He actually shot himself. He's that good of a man. He actually put the gun behind his back and shot himself 4 times. He's a fucking legend.
Oh, man.
Josh, what do you got, man? Give us an accent. What do you got? Scottish, German, British? Give us Aussie. Come on, give us Aussie.
Oh, yes.
No.
Aussie Josh.
Or South African.
South. Oh.
That whoa, oh boy.
I can give you African.
That's North African. That's
What?
too far north.
I'm sorry.
Sean.
Sean. Not all white guys look alike, bro.
That's racist. All right, Kyle.
Hey, all Mexicans look alike, so I don't know what you're talking about.
What the fuck, man? You got. If I was in Mexico, I'd be Mexican. If I
No,
was
if you was in Mexico, if you was in Mexico, you'd be white.
Yes, I would be. You're right. Hi, my name is Michael. How are you doing? I would like some Rancho Airwos or Huevos or whatever you call them with some picante sauce.
Picante? Okay.
You need to practice. Don't shoot me, por favor.
It's like, Kyle, your son, does he know both English and Japanese, or?
He's fucking one, mate. What's wrong with you?
I mean,
Yeah.
are you going to teach him both?
Oh yeah, my son's almost 4 years old now. He speaks fluent Japanese perfectly, but his English is a little. He can speak English, but not too much. But he understands a lot. So he can speak a bit. So he knows like good morning, how are you, how old are you, how is school. He can speak a bit, but yeah, his Japanese is definitely his number one language. So I speak to him only in English. I don't speak to him in any Japanese. My wife does all the Japanese. I do just the English speaking with him and reading. But yeah, he can count up to 25. He knows his ABCs. He knows all his colors in English. And yeah, he's a nice kid and he's good fun.
Probably knows his English better than we do.
Nice. Mind the door. Hey, Dad's a bloody wanker.
That English?
Ever since my son was like 2 or 3 days old, I've been speaking to him in multiple languages. So it was like, hello, konnichiwa, ni hao, hola, bonjour. So just saying the same word, but in multiple languages to him. And then every day trying to build on that. But
So you've been confusing him his whole life.
He won't know what country he's from.
早上好，你好吗？我叫 Kyle， 你叫什么名字？
All right, Rick, ask Kyle another question.
Oh.
Do the colors match the drapes?
What's your favorite anime character? Or show?
Favorite anime is Dragon Ball Z. Favorite.
But it's the best. Well, One Punch Man and then Dragon Ball Z to me.
Overrated.
Fucking awesome.
favorite-
Only good one.
Digimon.
Yeah, man. I know Kung Fu is not Japanese, but I did Kung Fu for 10 years, and Dragon Ball Z has the same type of power build up when they get ready to go to Super Saiyan mode, and it's the same thing we study in Kung Fu, but we can't do Kamehamehas. But yeah, Dragon Ball Z is my one-time favorite Japanese anime, and Vegeta is my number one favorite Dragon Ball Z character.
Yeah, I like Vegeta's too.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, Vegeta's, yeah, there we go. Vegeta's are for Mexicans, Vegeta's are for Japanese.
Hey, let it be known that Gay Rick and Straight Mike here are playing Dragon Ball Z now at Uncanny Comics. Yes, Uncanny Comics located right behind Rosenberg, Texas, where you can play Dragon Ball Z, Yu-Gi-Oh!
It's not Gay Rick.
Oh, my bad. Sexy Rick.
Kyle, Miguel mentioned before that him and I started playing Dragon Ball Z, the card game. Is that really big over there too?
No. Dragon Ball Z is like Godzilla. It's not super popular. It's just there. So super popular right now is Pokemon Go. So, if you're walking around Japan, all the Japanese kids, actually all the Japanese people, not all of them, but most of them got their heads buried in their smartphones, and they're either watching porn, chatting to the messaging online, or they're playing Pokemon Go.
Wow.
It's not really card games not really big over here. It's all about smartphones. It's all smartphone games.
And rhythm games.
Everybody's into like Candy Crush, and Tetris style games. That's the big thing here. Most people do that. There's another thing I want to do with my Tokyo Munchies too. I want to make my own app. I want to make my own game app like Super Mario Brothers, but it's Tokyo Munchies. So you can choose your different characters like a geisha, ninja, or samurai, and you do like a platform style game. and you go through and you collect the Japanese candy, like the different Japanese candy that I sell in my shop. So there'll be icons in the game.
Oh, no.
So you collect them, and after you do all the stages, when you get to the end and finish the game, then you get a discount code for my shop where you get 50% off your order. So you can have fun playing the game, and then you can get cheap candy at the end in real life.
That's cool. But what you should do is also have like secret levels. If you accomplish certain things, you can unlock secret characters like Wasabi Rick.
Oh, snap, motherfucker. Nice, I like it. And yeah, and the professional bird flipper.
Exactly. Can you imagine us Japanese style? I mean, you already look like it, Rick, but still. Raise the eyebrows up.
Wow.
Oh, no.
Samurai Mig is here to save you.
This is another cool thing about Japan that we don't have in Australia. You guys have in the US, but fireworks. Oh, you don't have them all the time.
No.
Okay, because you can just go into your local convenience store here. It's mainly summertime and springtime. Actually, no, it's all year. Depends on where you are. But you can just go into a convenience store and buy a huge-ass bag of fireworks and go blow shit up.
Yeah,
In
probably.
Australia, like, that's no way. It's not going to happen. You get arrested. One of my first jobs when I was a teenager, I was a pyrotechnician for a fireworks company in Australia, and that was the best job in the world. Go to work, you make fireworks all day, pack the truck, go to a show, and then fucking light them and blow shit up all night, and then pack it up and go home.
Possible to blow your hand off while making them?
Got close. I did the most stupidest rookie move ever. Fuck, I still think about it. This is like 20 years ago. I'm outside the factory. I'm gonna have a cigarette, and I see a wick on the ground, and I've lit my cigarette, and I pick up the wick, and I lit the wick, and it flew out of my hand into the shipping container full of fireworks, and I was just counting down the split seconds till when I was gonna die. I'm like, oh, but the wick went out, so I was like, oh, okay. Never do that again.
Jesus loves you. Oh, excuse me. Buddha loves you. my bad. Allah loves you. Whatever. What's up?
Holy snapping cats. Guys, I just experienced my very first drop bear in Japan.
What?
You know drop bears?
No.
You took a shit?
No, drop bears are they're a bear we have in Australia. They live in trees, and if you walk into the tree, they drop down on top of you. They're like a vampire, and they attack you and they eat you.
Are you serious?
Fucking,
So
they look
koalas.
like that. This guy just fucking dropped out of the sky. Yeah, no, drop bears are not koalas. They're similar, but they're carnivores.
You're kidding
So
me.
that-
Koalas or carnivores?
You making this?
Google drop bear, man, and you'll see it in Australia. There's heaps of them.
Don't do it. It's gonna be a bear taking the shit. How about my drops?
Yeah, no, Sean, I am shitting you. Sorry, it's an ongoing Aussie joke with people that come to Australia. We always tell them, watch out for drop bears. And we always lead the tourists on. They're like, yeah, seriously, fucking don't camp underneath that tree because there's a drop bear up there and it'll drop on your tent and it'll eat you. Josh,
That's an ugly
Josh has got
motherfucker,
the
bro. Looks like Sean on a bad day.
But actually,
You
it's
ain't never
crazy
seen me
much-
on a bad day, bitch.
I saw you hugging my ass about 7 times. I thought it was a bad day.
Okay, you did see me on a bad day that day. That's
That is a
true. You
very
got me
ugly
there.
motherfucker.
You know what? Here's the fucked up part. These motherfuckers were talking about, watch out for the drop bears. They're going to drop on you and eat you. Oh, yeah, but forget about the spiders and the air and everything else that can kill you in fucking Australia.
Everything else can kill you. You could literally just say anything in
What the
Australia.
fuck is that?
Show me, Josh. Show me, man. Show me. What do you got there? Oh, yeah, that's normal. Yeah, that's normal.
It's normal.
Normal my fucking ass. What the fuck is that
Those are
shit?
crabs.
That's a crab?
It's a coconut crab.
It came off a chick?
One big chick.
Yeah, Miguel, that's actually our distraction for tourism, mate, to make more people come to Australia. We get them scared about the drop bears, so don't worry about the snakes, the spiders, the scorpions, the centipedes, the crocodiles, the dingoes, the fucking kangaroos, the cassowaries, everything else that will kill you.
The Australians.
Don't worry about that. Just worry about the drop bear.
There's a reason that Australia was originally a prison colony.
The toilet paper, the food.
Hey, but they had rum as their currency. How awesome is that? Like that's reason enough to be an Australian.
My favorite currency in Australia is a beer. So if you got a mate that needs a hand, like, hey mate, can you help me paint my fence? You know, sure mate. What's in it for me? I'll give you a box of beer. Okay. So yeah, We pretty much will do anything
still
for a
do
box
it.
of beer.
Yeah, I know.
So they still do it. That's an extension of the same culture, the same rug currency.
You need some help?
Nice.
I got some Coronas. All right, what we gotta do?
I know you do a lot of Tokyo, candies and sweets and everything like that. Would you throw any Australian stuff in your Tokyo munchies?
That's sort of counterproductive, man. I can get Tim Tams here in Japan, but there's no Australian candy here, and Australian candy is pretty much lame compared to Japanese. There's no parallel. There's no Australian candy.
I'm just afraid you're gonna give us like a free jar of Vegemite. We're like, what the fuck?
No, here's how it goes. If you order 4 packs of Pockies, we'll throw in a drop bear for you, okay?
Actually, I do have a jar of Vegemite.
Oh, God.
Now, just because you said that, we're going to end up having a jar of Vegemite.
Y'all know what Vegemite is?
Yes.
But this is
Kyle's Vegemite.
Wow. It's your own brand. Hey.
Yeah, this is a Vegemite promo for like I don't know, April Fool's Day or some shit. But yeah, you can get your own name on a jar of Vegemite.
Kyle, can you explain what Vegemite is to Miguel here? He doesn't know what Vegemite is.
Vegemite is yeast extract. It looks like chocolate. It's really black. It's really thick. It's the byproduct of when you boil down yeast, and you've got this thick, gooey, black tar-like substance in the bottom of the vat.
Well, what the hell
and you don't want to
for?
throw it away.
They put it on toast.
You don't want to waste it. You put it on toast.
Fuck, I'd rather put bacon grease on my toast than that shit.
Yes, Vegemite is like B1, B2, B3 vitamins and folate and iron and niacin. It's good for your cognitive development. It's good for your physical development. It's good for your energy. It's good for fighting fatigue. It's good for brain function. It's good for your nervous system. All Australians in my generation, we eat Vegemite every single morning for breakfast and every afternoon after school.
So it's like butter in the South.
Yeah, it's fucking awesome, man. Vegemite is a bomb. I've been feeding my son Vegemite since he was 3 days old, and he's a monster.
So, sumo wrestler, yes?
Wow. Racist?
Yeah, he's a little bit fat. He's a little bit fat compared to the Japanese kids, and he doesn't like it. But it's his problem. He keeps eating. I'm like, stop eating, man.
They eat Vegemite like we eat peanut butter.
I don't eat peanut butter, bro.
Yeah.
But that's the comparison, like America-wise.
I was saying to Southern, butter on toast type of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like you eat a can of spotted dick.
Would you fancy some spotted dick and a cup of Earl Grey? Come around with some sandwiches. A lovely bit of.
What's funny is you probably do eat the spotted dick.
Do you have my crumpets?
So have your crumpets buttered with some lovely marmalade, Mr. Miguel. If you come around later, please bring your lawnmower and can you wash my windows, please?
No.
I'll give you a peso.
A peso. I'll make sure I bring my crabs with me too. You can do the crab challenge. You shave one half side and you light the other side on fire and you stab them as they come across with the ice pick.
Fuck, that's crazy.
Edit that out so that doesn't become a thing.
It's the crab challenge.
We're going to be held responsible for this shit.
I'll put that shit on Twitter. Go get with a nasty bitch that got crabs and then do the crab challenge.
Are we talking crabs like the STD crabs, or are we talking real crabs?
No, we're talking crabs, the STD. The red things that crawl on your bush.
So, but you shave half of your pubic hairs and you light the other half on fire.
Yes, and as they come across, exactly.
Nice challenge. I like it. I'll do that with my wife later. She needs a trim.
Nice. What's burning?
She's like,
Oh, God.
what's burning? Oh my God!
You better hope she doesn't use the hairspray because it all go up. Woof. I know it's getting on late here and it's getting on late there. I know he's got to go home and have sex.
He's at home.
His other home.
Don't you see the way he's like vibrating there in the chair? It's already happening, man.
No, he's having sex with the hole in the computer. Take this, you round bitch. What is that black dildo thing in the back? Yes.
Dad,
Yes.
That? Oh man, that is my pride and joy.
It's black and it's his pride and joy.
The skateboard.
Oh, it's a skateboard.
It's a-
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
dude, I'm a-
That's a
this is
deck.
my skateboard company, Skateboarding Japan. It's my
Oh.
media company.
Nice.
Wow.
I ran it for 5 years, but didn't make any money, so I sort of let it go. But it's still alive a little bit.
That's
So
cool.
I'm picking it back up. Yeah, this is Steve Caballero reissue old school skateboard.
Nice.
Wow.
I used to skate.
And Steve Caballero came to Japan, and he actually reached out to us and wanted to do an interview at a gallery because Steve Caballero is an artist as well. So we went to the gallery and met him, and I ran around Japan like a maniac and found his reissue old school pro model board. Did an interview with him and got him to sign it. 2014, Steve Caballero. So this is my pride and joy.
That's
Do
cool.
you guys skateboard? Do you know anything about?
I used to. I tried a 540 one time and almost broke my leg, and that was the end of that shit.
It was huge in Ohio and pretty much everywhere in the 90s. The 90s was all about skateboarding. X-sports were huge.
My friend of mine, we had skateboards at our high school, and we used to skate them toward the wall and try to do backflips off the wall and land on our skateboard. Needless to say, that didn't work out very well for either one of us.
How many times did you miss the edge of the skateboard and go up your ass?
No comment. I landed that shit every time, baby. I am the Tony Hawk of Texas.
Steve Caballero is actually back in the 60s, 70s, 80s, there was the Bones Brigade. There was Steve Caballero, Tony Hawk, Lance McGill. There was this group of guys which actually are the forefathers of modern skateboarding. And Steve Caballero is like a god in skateboarding. And man, it was a trip meeting him because I've been skateboarding for 25 years and having the opportunity to interview him for my company, Skateboarding Japan. I was like a high school girl meeting Zac Efron. I was like, I can't talk to this guy. He's too cool.
Why would he say Zac Efron? He's still a girl.
All right. Okay, sorry. Brad Pitt,
Gay.
Ryan Reynolds.
There we go. Ryan Reynolds. We'll go with that. That's a little bit more respectable.
But it was such a trip meeting this guy because Caballero is like a Mexican name.
Yes.
Caballero.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Cowboy.
And I was chatting to him, and Steve's grandfather died before he came to Japan just recently. And in the eulogy, they were saying about his grandfather, and he's like, oh yeah, Steve Caballero, blah, 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 blah. His grandfather was Japanese. So Steve Caballero just found out beforehand that his grandparents were Japanese. So he didn't know he was Japanese for his whole life.
Oh, wow.
And then he came to Japan to do this skateboard event and gallery event in Japan, and then he finds out he's quarter Japanese, and he's like, oh wow. So it was perfect for Skateboarding Japan's media, because this is the #1 skateboarder in the world for the last 30, 40 years. He's super famous, he's fucking cool dude, and he's actually quarter Japanese. And so it was a really good mesh with my company, Skateboarding Japan, and interviewing this world famous pro. It's fucking really cool experience.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Nice.
Yeah, life's trippy. Like, you guys meet some fucking rad dudes at the Comic Cons, at the Comic Paloozas. Who'd you meet last? Who's the most famous guy you met recently?
The most famous, that would probably be Sam Jones, honestly.
Flash.
Like Flash Gordon, yeah, hell
Physically,
yeah.
But I think Ashton Mount recently was we interviewed recently.
Yeah.
Yeah, he would be the biggest in the
This year.
known
And
Well,
this year.
I guess I can pull it on you guys. Lou Ferrigno. I met the Incredible Hulk.
Oh, really? The original? Oh, you told me the original one.
Yeah, I met Lou Ferrigno and a few other people along the way. Hey,
Yeah,
hey guys, we got to meet. Don't forget, we got to meet Bob from The Walking Dead.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Chad
yeah.
L. Coleman from The
Yep.
Walking Dead. Stephen Ogg from The Walking Dead.
Grand Theft Auto.
Grand Theft Auto as well. Yeah, he was Trevor from Grand Theft Auto.
Yep.
Who's the actor that plays Xandu in Guardians of the Galaxy?
The
The blue guy. With
he's
the
Mary
mohawk.
Poppins, dude. That guy. He was in The Walking Dead too. God damn it.
Yeah.
Oh shit, I can't think of his name. Come on, you guys know what his name is.
I can't think of names right now.
Oh.
Yeah, he just came to Japan recently, like randomly at the airport. I saw him, like, oh shit! I didn't get a chance to get a fucking photograph.
Rooker.
of him.
Yeah, Michael Rooker. There you go.
Yeah, man, that dude's cool as. He's fucking nice.
Yeah, nice job there, Rick. knowing your guy actors. Way to go. All right.
There's more female ones too.
Yeah, I know you do.
He goes both ways.
Go.
I'm doing the really, really bad thing smoking inside my house. My wife is gonna fucking shit a brick when she comes home.
What kind is that? Marlboros, Winston's, Pall Malls, Lucky Strikes? What you smoking?
7-star charcoal filter Japanese tobacco.
Wow. Oh, you die very fast if you smoke this.
Yeah.
It's good to keep the yang up.
In Japan, like a pack of these is $4.60, and if you buy a pack of ciggies, like 20 cigarettes, same pack in Australia, it's $30. So you're looking at $5 roughly in Japan, and you're looking at $30 in Australia. It's fucking crazy. Australia is super expensive.
Same way over here.
Yeah, I know, right? We here at Critical Thinking
like
do
New
not
York
sponsor
has
smoking, nor cancer, or anything.
We don't sponsor cancer. What?
Oh yeah, well, we'll cut that. We'll cut that. Yeah.
Like New York actually has a tax on
Every
tobacco.
fucking thing.
Yeah, well, like tobacco more so, because like so a pack here is still about $6-7. You go up to New York, you're paying $20 for a single pack. It's not worth it.
Where the hell you going to? I've been in the streets of New York. No, I'm just kidding. No, I know exactly what you're saying. You buy a freaking soda up there, and they charge you the drink, the tax, and then the bottle fucking tax.
Yeah,
But you can take the bottle back to the bottle thing and get your nickel back. Hell, they even charge you.
nice reference.
Yeah.
Nice name drop, Miguel.
Who is not a sponsor of this podcast?
Hey, we're Tokyo Munchies, and we're talking about taking a bottle back, and you can get your nickel back.
Look at this photograph.
This message is Zac Efron approved.
Damn it. Hey, man, he was in the Greatest Showman.
Yeah, he did an excellent job.
Yes, he did.
Yeah, that's finally on DVD.
Really? Nice.
Yeah, we've had it on digital for a while already.
Yeah, I know. I've seen it like 3 or 4 times already. So, well, Kyle, we don't want to keep you forever. I mean, there's always great bullshitting with you here and there and whatnot. Would you like to name drop your stuff? Anything you want? Where everybody can find you. I know you do it already now. You tag me on everything, you son of a. Anyway, I don't know.
Hey guys, support Critical Thinking Podcast. These guys rock, and also drop by Tokyo Munchies and get all your candy needs direct from Tokyo, Japan, with love. TokyoMunchies.TikTok.com. Peace out.
And what's your Instagram?
Tokyo Munchies.
Everything at Tokyo Munchies.
Tokyo Munchies.
Instagram, Tokyo Munchies with a Z.
And what's your porn site?
It's me like a bigger long schlong.com.
Tokyo Munchies.
Wow.
Hey, do you have a package of those ostrich balls?
Oh yeah, they were octopus balls.
Octopus balls, yeah, ostrich balls. What the fuck? Things are fucking huge. All right, Carl, we don't mean to keep you much longer. I mean, it is 10 o'clock here. Some of us have to go home and have sex with their wives. Oh, that's me.
Yeah.
Well,
It's 12 lunchtime here now too, so I gotta get something to eat and take a piss and start doing some cleaning.
At the same time? You're going to eat and take a piss at the same time? Good day, mate.
Hey,
That
get
is-
some Tokyo Munchies in ya and have a good day.
And don't
That is
forget-
Rick approved.
That's Rick approved. Mig one approved.
Big one approved.
And Kyle done
One
gave you,
approved.
and Kyle done gave you the professional bird flipper. Hey, bro, well, you have a good one. We'll chat with you again.
Yeah, no problems, man. Cool, nice to see you guys. Nice to chat with you.
nice chat with you too, man.
Have a nice day, guys. See ya.
Later.
Take it easy.
Konnichiwa, don't go play with yourself. And that was Kyle from Tokyo Munchies live on Critical Thinking Podcast, where we play soft music 24/7 and all your humming
Now we're a
needs.
radio show.
And yes, one more special shout out for Tokyo Munchies, one of our sponsors, along with Uncanny Comics and now new and improved Tanks Paintball. Yes, you want to shoot your brother, want to shoot your sister? Well, you can do it here, fair and legal. Tanks Paintball, go out there and cap them in the ass.
Fair and illegal.
Fair and legal. Just make sure you can get arrested. Only if it's shot on the grounds. Thank you very much. God bless Rosenberg is all I got to say. And with that being said, go visit our main sponsor, Uncanny Comics, located at Avenue I, Rosenberg, Texas. He is a great guy, runs a great shop. He sells all kinds of stuff that you need, you want, and you gotta have. And he has specials every so often. So again, Uncanny Comics, the main founder, sponsor of Critical Thinking Podcast. Also, our second sponsor, who you heard tonight, Kyle from Tokyo Munchies. Listen to his interview. Go out to tokyomunchies.ticktail.com. I think is what it was, right, guys? I don't know. I'm making it up as we go. Order some Tokyo Munchies. And last but not least, a great new sponsor that's just joined us. Just imagine this. You're out in the woods, and you have an opportunity to shoot your husband, your wife, your daughter, your son, your baby girl. It doesn't matter. It's all legal there. At Tanks Paintball, you can cap a cap in somebody's ass and do it for free. No, you can't. You got to pay, but you can shoot their asses anyway. Tanks Paintball. Go out there, hit them with a paintball, hit them with airsoft. Hell, you can throw M&Ms if you want to. I don't care. Tanks Paintball is a great place to go. Nice sales, nice family, and they will have a special for you to win at Comic Palooza. Come to our table. We will have a drawing for Tanks Paintball, Uncanny Comics, and much, much more stuff. Stuff to give away. Michaela Hay. Oh, we're not giving her away, just the CDs. Ain't that right? She might have a problem with that. Anyway, those were our three sponsors. And now, major shout out and props to our radio hosts, our radio loves that play us Beyond the Dawn. Showing that major love to us, guys, 2 times a week. You can't get that kind of loving if even you pay for it. 2 times a week from Beyond the Dawn. And NFG, yes, no fucks given radio. Still a major part of this podcast. And guess what? Those sons of guns are going to be on our podcast show next week. And boy, we got something for them. Do we?
I hope.
Oh, you guys suck.
Wait, this
This coming Sunday.
fuck.
That's right. No fucks given radio this coming Sunday. And last but not least, one of our other partners, Time Out Entertainment, who is still in the shadows, has not officially launched it, but we'll be launching it pretty quickly. Pay attention. That will be myself, Matt, John. Who the hell's John? New guy. Myself, Matt. Josh? No, not even Josh. Josh don't even know about that. We don't want him.
That's
there.
my English identity.
Myself and Matt, Rick, and then Sean. Josh, you're more than welcome to join us. And we're going to get very political on that show. So you'll be able to talk all that crazy crap you talk that we don't like to hear. So again, follow us on Twitter, Critical Thinking Podcast, at critic_thinking. Follow us on Instagram at Critical Thinking Podcast. Follow us on Facebook at Critical Thinking Podcast. Follow us on Skype. No, Skype.
No
Okay.
Skype.
Periscope.
Follow on Skype.
Periscope. Hey, man, follow us everywhere. Follow us out of the John if you want to. We don't care.
I do want to mention,
Okay.
we're having a new segment on our YouTube channel.
We are?
Yes, since we've been having so many interviews lately, we haven't been able to get to our movie reviews or gaming reviews. So when the guys go watch a movie and everything, they're gonna do a quick vid of their movie review, and we will drop them on YouTube for y'all to catch what we say about these movies.
That's right. And I saw Rampage the Porn. I'm telling you what, bro. Now, I'll be giving a quick one on that.
Furry porn?
Man, kiss my ass, dude. Well, you know, it did have a lizard. What you call that? Scaly? There we go. But yeah, I'll be doing one here soon for Rampage. I don't know how to work it, so Rick will have to help me out with that. But I did forget this.
Monkeys, lizards.
Shut up. Also, follow me. podcastermg.wordpress.com. That is the official blog of Critical Thinking Podcast. I blog about us, some shit we doing here, and everybody else and our guests and whatnot. I'm trying to do this per week, but you know, life interferes sometimes. So I should be writing my next article, and it should be coming up here pretty soon. And now, with a quick shout out, the heavy Sean.
So we're giving a shout out to the one and only Hector on Instagram, who sent us some really awesome prints. We got Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and a Pikachu. We're going to have one of these or more of these put up in the studio, and we'll definitely take pictures when it happens. We might give some out, so you guys might be seeing that on Comic Palooza. But this guy is really awesome, really cool guy, and he drew a freaking awesome picture of Charizard on the package that they sent to us. So
I saw that. That was pretty good. Yeah.
Really cool. But yeah, so you can find him on Instagram. It's the.1.n.only.hector. And so that's exactly how it's phonetically spelled out. And to give him a shout out also, he is on he's got a YouTube channel as well. So we'll throw that in the description.
Dude, you just put the law on him. You know that, right? He was in hiding, and you just gave away his secret identity. They're coming for you, Hector. Run!
And his blood type is
run, primo, run! I'm assuming he's Mexican.
Yeah, he is.
There you go.
Hector,
Huh?
Hector.
I don't know. His last name could have been Win.
I've never heard of a fucking Asian.
Wait. Why's it got to be a motherfucking Asian? Who's politically incorrect now? Thank you.
And with that, we're out.
Brought to you by Racist Josh. If you ever want to hear him, he's here live. Racist Josh coming at you.
Racist Josh.
He's got a new name every day. Tell you what, fans. Follow me on Twitter at PodcasterMG and then help me come up with a new nickname for Josh. I will put a poll out there and you guys tell me which one you like.
You put a poll, huh?
A poll.
Don't touch him with it.
With that, I'm out of here. This is your host, Rick Dees. Later, guys.
Later. Hey, guys, you can connect with us on iTunes.
At Critical Thinking Podcast.
And Twitter.
At Critic_Thinking.
And also on Facebook and Instagram.
At Critical Thinking Podcast.
Ladies and gentlemen, Critical Thinking is on Beyond the Dawn Radio, which is known for playing the best indie radio music around the world.
On Thursdays at 7 p.m. Pacific and 9 p.m. Central Time.
And if you like the show, please 5-star the episode and tell your friends. So thank you for joining us, thinking shit through one podcast at a time.